Here from Cornerstone FX, back with another market analysis video for you. Starting here with Euro USD, as you can see, we're still very strong in this consolidation. As usual, we'll just wait for a breakout on top here or at the bottom, a retest of the key area and a continuation. So exactly the same as what we were waiting for last week. We didn't enter because we didn't get an opportunity. Still, until we get a clear opportunity, we don't enter. This will obviously help us stay out of the losing trades and hopefully capitalize on the winning trades. Moving on to Euro JPY. Euro JPY, we are in a bullish market. What I'd like to see is price breaking above these highs and then giving a continuation. So this is my first plan of action. For as long as price trades above this area 133,600, I'll still be looking for buying opportunities only if I get a break of this area. And I think in this case, even if price does come down to here and breaks but doesn't break this trend line, I'll still be looking to capitalize to the upside. But for the best result, I'll be looking for a break above and a continuation moving up. Looking here at GJ, nothing really that I'm waiting for. I think I'll stay out of this market for the week coming up or trade it on a lower time frame. Ideally, what we would be waiting for is for price to come all the way back here to a key area to retest and then give us a continuation. However, I don't see this happening except if we get really heavy news to move price all the way down here. Otherwise, the move down here for a corrective move might be quite a heavy move without high impact news, and we might just see price turn around from this point. So what I will do for the week coming up is I'll draw this area here and potentially wait for price to pull away a little bit, create a double bottom, and then look for that continuation moving up. Again, I don't see price coming to this spot, to this area here, but if price does come here, then I will wait for I will still be rather looking for buys around these areas over here. But my first plan of action is to look for a pattern in and around this level over here. Let's just mark it out around 155,347 for a continuation up movement. All right, moving on to GU, still in a consolidation, very simple. Again, break of the key areas and a continuation up. Alternatively, we wait for the break to the bottom and then a continuation down. I don't know what the likelihood of getting a downward moving market here on GU would be, but let's wait it out, stay safe and not kind of tell the market what we want to see it do, but rather react to what the market is already doing. All right, moving on. Euro CAD. This has been an interesting pair. So I decided to take a bit more information from EuroCAD instead of just trading this area over here. What I am seeing is EuroCAD is still in a slow upward movement, as indicated here with these higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Looking for an opportunity here for the week. I can already see that we have a strong bullish move over here. Let me just do this. I can already see we have a strong bullish move over here, and this obviously indicates that price could continue for the week pushing up into these levels over here and potentially potentially making new higher highs. So looking for a trade this week, what I will be looking for is on a smaller time frame to look for price as it's already cleared here in the retest. I like this rejection here, and I'll probably drop down to the 1 hour, see what price does, and if I get a entry, as you can see there's been a push up, so this could be my push up, my correction, and if I get a push, I'll be looking to capitalize something like that. That is my plan for the week on this pair, but for the most part I'm looking for EuroCAD to trade back into these highs and potentially make new higher highs. This pair has been playing games with us for the past 2 weeks, so I'll be patient with it and make sure that I get a high probability trade. AUD USD. AUD USD has broken back into this consolidation. So like usual, a lot of our pairs this week are in a consolidation. So it'll be a waiting game for us this week. But I'll be looking for a break of the lows and also a break of the highs before I capitalize on this market. Very clear plans for the week coming ahead. Guys, like I always say, plan your trades and trade your plans. And if you don't get it, if your plan does not play out, don't rush the markets. Rather be patient. You don't want to be sorry. Until the next one, guys, remember, plan your trades and trade your plans.
What's up, guys? Brandon here from Cornerstone FX, and we're back with another market analysis for the week ahead. Let's jump right in. And as you can see, I'm on NZD CAD. As you can recall, we broke through this downtrend last week. Right here, we broke through it. We didn't get a nice retest, so I was not able to catch the move to the upside. However, it broke structure, and we are now in a bullish market from what I can see. Breaking above my weekly zone right here, came back for a nice retest. However, I was not able to I don't see any candlestick entry that fits my plan just as yet. So for now, I am going to monitor this. What I'd like to see, as per usual, is clear market structure, higher highs, higher lows, to continue the move to the upside, just like that. If we don't get that and we do break back below this weekly zone, I'll have to see a break below this last low right here and then get market structure such as this to continue all the way to the downside. So that last low that we have right now is that over there. However, at this point in time, I'm looking at this as the low, the higher high, the higher low, and I'm waiting for a higher high back up into these levels. So at this point in time, I am bull bias, this over here, but I'll have to see if I can get clear market structure. If not on the 4-hour time frame, then definitely on the 1-hour time frame. Dropping down to USD Jpy, as you can see, we were in a bit of consolidation here. Just around this area, we broke through, and price then continued back up to this level, broke right above, and immediately broke back in. So at this point in time, I do believe we're going to continue back down to this area to give a nice retest. So on the smaller time frames, I am going to look for market structure such as this. So as you can see, we came down. If I can get a pullback around there, lower lows, lower highs. That's what I'll be looking for on USD JPY. Back into this area, and once we reach this area, I'll have to then see if we break or if we bounce to go back up. However, that'll be my analysis on USD JPY. If we go down to the next pair that we have on our list, let's have a look here. There we go. So looking at this pair on the 4-hour time frame, we'll have to see what the market is doing right now. As you can see, we are making higher highs and higher lows right here. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. This was the last higher low, right? We did not make a higher high, but as long as we can stay trading above the last higher low, I will be looking for buys in from this area right here, back up into that zone, and then from there we can see how the market reacts. I'll keep a close eye on this pair. Although we didn't make a higher high, we have not broken structure as yet because we need to break the higher low. If we're gonna look for sells, we have to look for sells below this area right here. So for the week ahead, I will be looking for a nice buying opportunity right here. If this candle can close bullish, that might be a nice entry, something like that. If that can close bullish just like that, stops just below. And as you know, I definitely have to look for a 1 to 3. Back into this area is 1 to 2. So if we are expecting a higher high, hopefully we can capitalize to this area right here. Let's have a look at that. And that gives us a 1 to 4 risk to reward. So as long as, so if I do take this buy, something like this, if we can get back to that area, that's definitely a 1 to 1. So I can go break even. Let's have a look there. Yep, that's a 1 to 1, a little bit more than 1 to 1. I'll go break even on this trade at that point because that's the last high, but expecting to ride it all the way up to this 85,730 level right over here. Okay, so that's my plan on AUD JPY. CAD JPY, as you can see, we were in a very bull market. A bit of consolidation around this area right here. We were not able to break for the longest time. However, in the past week, we broke through that level. We had a tap into it, but that's not the best candlestick entry for me just yet. I'm not sure what's happening at this point in time. What I am going to look for on the lower time frames, however, is market structure. You guessed right. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. If this is our first targets right here, 90, 91, 325, but I've got another level up here which we will expect to reach. There we go, 92, 716. So as soon as we can get market structure, we will be looking for a 1 to 3 risk to reward trade, something that gives us nice risk to reward. And that is what we'll then look for on CAD JPY. The last pair I've got on my list is Euro GBP. As you can see on this market, it does look somewhat as consolidation right here, right there. You can see. I'm not going to count it as consolidation because last week I was bull bias on this. I was looking at higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This was the higher high that I identified. It pulled back. I entered around this level and I was expecting, price to continue. However, as you are aware, in my recap last week, I was taken out break even on this trade. Price pushed up right till there, gave me 1 to 1. I then went break even and price then melted back down here. However, I'm not sell biased just yet. If I am going to look for sells, I'm going to need it to give us a nice candle closure below this area right here. As you can see, price tapped into this area, bounced each time off this area couple of times already. So what I'm going to need is a candle closure, a nice full body candle closure, maybe 2 of them, a retest, so something like this, candle closure, another candle, pullback, and then the retest, yes, pullback, and then ride this back down to whatever levels we have that presents itself. So guys, that's all that I'll be looking for the week ahead. I'll be able to learn something. I hope you are able to capitalize on these pairs that we looked at. Before I let you go, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you on the recap. Have a good trading week.